So my name's Yuri Andrade, and for people who don't know, I was the guy who ran across the field in the pink thong during the Tampa Bay Super Bowl with Tom Brady.
Second down, 20, 5:03 to go. Someone has run on the field. Some guy with a bra. And now he's not being chased. He's running down the middle of the 40. Arms in the air in a victory salute. He's pulling down his pants. Put up your pants, my man. Pull up those pants. He's being chased to the 30. He breaks a tackle from a security guard. The 20, down the middle, the 10, the 5. He slides at the 1, and they converge on him at the goal line. 5:03 to go. Timeout on the field.
And I actually came to see Dr. Rick before I streaked the Super Bowl. I had like really bad back problems from when I was a kid. I got in a motorcycle accident, so I could never sleep at night. I was always in pain. I used to wake up 4 or 5 times a night and just have to hit the foam roller, just to get some rest. I couldn't lift my shoulder past basically 90 degrees. They told me that it was just gonna be like that. They said surgery would be too drastic to fix the situation. And they said, oh, you're just gonna be in pain for a while. We'll go see a chiropractor. We'll give you cortisone shots and this and that. And I just stopped doing it. I didn't want to go every week go see a chiropractor, get hooked up to all these wires and stuff, and have to go get an adjustment every single day. I got tired of doing it. I just stayed home. Just stayed on the foam roller and tried to stretch and tried yoga and whatnot. And they did the shockwave gun on my arm, and I was literally immediately after the treatment, like as soon as they were done, I could lift my hand completely to the ceiling. I never had a problem again after that. And I got my shoulder and my knees done. I think I had a sprained MCL in my knee, and then I had a bunch of tears in both of my shoulders. The list was I remember the MRI, the list was long. But it took a couple months, and my shoulder started to feel really good again. These shoes here, actually, the shoes that The Rock released a day before I streaked the Super Bowl. So I was actually cruising through Dick's Sporting Goods, and I saw these shoes, and I told my buddy, and I said, The Rock just released these. I feel like if I wear them, he'll notice and say something. So he was like, nah, there's no way, I don't think so, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, dude, I'm telling you. And I was like, I'm gonna get these lime green shoes, and then when I run, he's gonna notice, So I get on the field. Obviously, I spent the night in jail. When I get out, first thing pops up on my Instagram, there's The Rock shouting me out, telling me I was putting moves on security, and I was wearing the shoes. He even called it the streaker sneaker. So, I had to go cop a couple of pairs of those. That was pretty epic.
Did you guys see the streaker? He had a big smile on his face, and he didn't wear his mask. But what he did get right was he was wearing my brand new Project Rocks.
Andrade had some good jukes.
Before you know it, I saw a couple security guards coming. I got around them, and then one guy grabbed me. I hit a spin move on him and just kept sprinting for the goal line since Kansas City couldn't get to the goal line. I think I had to.
But the Chiefs fan was eventually tackled by security near the end zone.
I think the first cop that initially tackled me wasn't very happy, But as soon as I got in the jail cell, the cops walked by the cell, and I heard him say holy crap, this kid's already going viral. It's got 3 million views on Instagram. And then I started banging on the door. I'm like, yeah, I'm famous. When I came back a second time and got both my shoulders and both of my knees, because I was just for prevention mostly. Within 2 months, I was having full night's rest. There was no pain in my body. I just felt rejuvenated. I recovered quicker from exercises. My body just felt 100% again from what it did before, which was just gruesome. I couldn't do any exercises. I couldn't deadlift. I couldn't run, without being in pain. And after coming to see Dr. Rick, everything just felt great again. My knees feel 100%. My right shoulder feels 100%. This one I re-damaged wakeboarding, but it's starting to feel a lot better too. My buddy actually had a skydiving accident, and I think he fractured some part of his back. I can't remember what it was, But I remember him like getting in and out of a car, and he was moving like he was 100 years old, and he's just always like, oh, I'm in pain, I'm in pain, I'm in pain. And I was like, dude, you got to go see my guy, Dr. Rick, and go do his treatment. And he's like, oh, are you sure? Blah, blah, blah. It took me like a couple weeks to convince him, but finally he was like, you know, what do I got to lose? A month later, we were in Dubai, and he's like, oh, I think I'm starting to feel it. 2 months in, or we were in Dubai for a month, so 2 months after the treatment, he's doing cartwheel, he's jumping off of stuff, and I'm like, dude, like, you need to relax. You just got the treatment. He's like, oh, I feel great, you know? So, I mean, for him to go from that to that in just a matter of 2 months was like crazy. And he's like, do you think it worked? And I was like, well, what do you think? I literally saw this guy sit at the top of a staircase, a long staircase, and he rode like a tricycle down the stairs. He's just like bouncing on his back, the same back that like if you touched him the wrong way, he would scream like a little girl, you know? Yeah, it was pretty cool to see. We literally took sand buggies and we're doing like 100 miles an hour launching off of sand dunes in Dubai. And I was like, how your back feel? He goes, oh, it feels great. My mom went to get it too. She feels a lot better. She got her knees done and her shoulders because, you know, she's older now. So she's starting to feel a lot of pain. But I recommend it to everybody that I talk to who has pain. Anybody who's ever had any type of traumatic injury, I always tell them, you know, definitely Dr. Rick's number one. And now, you know, I'm back in the gym. I'm lifting weights. I mean, I could deadlift 465, no problem, sets of 10. I'm back benching, you know, before my shoulders were bad. I'm doing everything in the gym, and I'm, you know, back to, if not stronger than I was ever before. It's like completely 100%. I know it's not this magical shot, but it sure feels like one.